Hey y'all, welcome to Art of the Budget. My name's Nicole, my pronouns are she and her, and I live in the Pacific Northwest, which is the traditional territory of the Coast Salish tribes. I'm an artist and educator. I'm currently learning about budgeting, saving, and planning for the future. Turns out there will be one. And just trying to share what I learn along the way. Today I'm doing week one, sort of week 1.5 of March transaction logging. And I was sick for quite a bit of last week. And so most of these transactions are just sort of things that came out, that just come out every month or whatever. So yeah. So I'm just gonna log them and kind of get back into the swing of things. So yeah, my March stuff was a little bit late. Anyway, jumping on in. Let's see. I am go up here to daily living. I went to my exercise class today and paid for 4 weeks, which is $78.41. Put that in. I'm actually went today. My teacher's going to be gone the next 2 weeks. She's traveling abroad, and then I'll be gone the next week. So most of these sessions will get used in April. I have now my cat food on auto ship, so that came out. It was $68.27. Excuse me. I don't know if you can hear this noise. My cat's making noise on her, like eating her food. Anyway, went to brunch today, some belated birthday brunch with a friend, and I paid. She was trying to treat me, but the server kind of messed up, and so anyway, I just ended up paying for like a portion of the meal, which was totally fine. It was very sweet of her to try to treat me partially, but we didn't feel like making the person who was working redo it. They were, super busy, as brunch places tend to be anyway. So yeah, I paid $12.50, which is totally fine. And I have quite a few little grocery runs because I was sick and I went and got groceries, and then I made this like spicy soup, which was not good for the kind of sick I was. I had the stomach flu. So then I had to like go back to the store and get more like chicken and like very bland foods. Turns out like none of the foods I just normally stock are very bland. So Safeway $14.39. I think that's when I went back. And then Safeway $62.65. Actually, you know what? $62.65. I need to edit this. So I added this note. 21 was for cats because I actually bought 3 containers of cat litter because it was like that time of month where I needed to totally overhaul the cat litter. It's not always happen when you're like not feeling well, and it's like the time of month where you like need to do this laborious task. So yeah, let me just adjust that. So cat. Okay. I just feel like here we go, cat fund. I'm gonna add 21 to that, which leaves $41.65 in groceries. Okay, perfect. Okay. Yeah, let's get back to transactions. Okay. I did buy kind of on accident. I bought a case of Who Gives a Crap toilet paper. So this is like bamboo. Has anyone tried this? Who Gives a Crap toilet paper is bamboo toilet paper. So it's sustainably made. The really cool thing is, you guys may remember, I'm like the kind of person who buys a case of toilet paper at once because I don't want to think about it. I just want it to be there when I need it. And anyway, I tried out Who Gives a Crap, but you kind of had to sign up for like an auto ship. And I did, and it shipped, and that's fine. I'll use it, but it wasn't my favorite toilet paper. It just did this thing where when you rip it, it like leaves a little strand, and like the pieces that like the double ply or maybe it's triple ply, they don't really stay together. So you're like, which ply am I using? And it's just a little bit too annoying for me. I know it's better for the environment. It ships with no plastic. It's pretty awesome in that regard, but I don't have to say like I didn't really enjoy using it. So I got a case. We'll use it. You never stop needing toilet paper. That was $48. So that's going to put me over a little in household, but I'm I'm not too worried about it. I'm good on toilet paper for like the next century. So anyway, I also hit the co-op, and I kind of stocked up on like seeds, basically like every kind of seed, because I've been really into making sourdough bread, and ever since I started, I've been just imagining this super weedy loaf with like tons of seeds like bursting out of it. And so I did kind of stock up. Seeds and nuts are kind of expensive, but I should have, plenty to last me for a while. I just filled up little jars, not like a huge amount, but it adds up. So anyway, $53.92. I also got a Butcher Box this month. Butcher Box is a meat subscription service. It's all ethically sourced meat. It's not local, which would be ideal. But I do kind of like having my meat for the month in the freezer and not having to think too much about it. And so I went ahead and did that this month. And we'll see. We'll see if I continue. I'm actually kind of looking with a coworker. We found a place where you can buy like an eighth of a cow, which is still a considerable amount of meat, but I think we would split it among our households. So that's what I'm kind of trying to do, to stock up the meat in the freezer, but have it be local meat. But for now, I've done the Butcher Box. This is now the second time, and that was $129. And it's a good amount of meat. It's definitely not the cheapest meat, but again, it's ethically sourced. So it's, it's considerably more expensive than getting chicken breasts on sale at the grocery store. But I tend to spend that money on meat anyway, and then this is the convenience factor of it just coming to me. Okay, so let's see. I did get some gas. That was $33.47. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go up to sharing income because y'all know that's my favorite part. I love it. I love sharing my money, and I have to say I kind of want to do another video about this, but sharing income, I love talking about it, and I love the idea of normalizing it. But I also think because people don't really talk too much about it, or even when people talk about tithing, it's sort of seen as very private. And I really do want to be transparent, but I also want to be really clear that when I started the job I'm in, I was making like significantly more than I ever had before, to the point where, well, after 3 years of like finding stable housing in this town and, kind of getting settled, I don't have to like think so much about money for the first time in my life. So I'm really enjoying sharing income, but I just want to be really clear. I know it's not an option for most people, especially like artists or creatives, or, entrepreneurs, people kind of doing their own thing. So yeah, I want to talk about it. I want to normalize it. And I also want to be really clear. Like, I feel really privileged to be able to do this. And, yeah, so I supported a local organization called Community Print that I love. I did my usual Patreon, which is also creatives that I love supporting, like art and personal finance folks. My usual Trans Lifeline. And then I contributed $150 to this conference that I'm organizing so that we could have 2 passes for free. A lot of the folks in my artist collective did something similar, because we really wanted to be able to offer our conference for free, like for anyone, whether they could afford to or not. And especially we wanted to offer for artists of color to come, not because of financial need, but because of like, white supremacy and just wanting to combat that. So anyway, I did that. So I have $2 left. Yeah. All right. And then last but not least, I have some income. Got my tax return of $504 and my interest of $685. You guys know I love the interest. All right. So I realize now that I actually forgot to put my first paycheck in, but I did get that. So I'll just make sure it's in next week's transactions. And yeah, let me know down in the comments below how you are doing this week. Got to really think of some more creative questions to ask at the end. Anyway, have a good one. I hope you're all doing well. See ya.